At this juncture, I would like to introduce Dr. Simon Wilkinson, who is the communication manager for the network of aquaculture centers in Asia Pacific, with 25 years of experience spanning international fisheries and aquaculture policy, animal and public health, emergency management, and he is also an open source software developer. His current interests include farm automation, environmental monitoring systems, and distributed sensor networks. I really like to thank you for giving us time to come to give us the closing remarks. Thank you so much, and the floor is yours.
Thank you, Betty. So thank you, everyone. The session's been most informative, and I've enjoyed it very much and learned quite a lot. So thanks to all the speakers for your presentations today. Listening to the presentations, it strikes me that there's been quite a few initiatives in Africa already. We've seen that a fair bit of work has been done in the form of surveys and introductions, although much of it goes back quite a way to the 80s or the 90s or even further. More recently, there's also been some work on characterising Artemia resources and sites, but there's still a lot of room to improve our knowledge of the resources that are available, both in terms of the biological resources and the habitat or sites that might support commercial Artemia production. So far, there's not too many major commercial developments, but from the work that has already been conducted, we can see that the potential is clearly there. Some countries are importing Artemia cyst to support their hatcheries and aquaculture industries, while others have reported marketing issues with local cyst production. So there appear to be some potential synergies there. The aquaculture sector is still at an early stage of development, but we can see that it is growing and that it has attracted the attention of policymakers through the Blue Economy initiative in Kenya and other initiatives elsewhere. So looking forward, I think we can anticipate the further development of aquaculture in Africa, and with it will come the need for more high-quality larval feeds. So I'd suggest that there is a need to follow through on the progress that has been made and to find solutions for some of the issues that have been raised. For example, identifying opportunities to include Artemia production in commercial salt works or in small ponds by artisanal farmers, a need for technical training and extension to increase awareness and adoption of Artemia production, improving issues surrounding land tenure and capital availability, which are common problems for aquaculture in many parts of the world, dare I say all of the world actually. We have that one too. And conservation and characterization of Artemia biodiversity, identification of strains of Artemia that are most suitable for specific applications, good practices in Artemia cyst production, hatching and utilisation, and the need for training and capacity building and awareness raising in all of these things. So we will prepare a short report on the outcomes of this meeting, which I understand will be tabled for consideration by the next FAO subcommittee on aquaculture meeting, which I think is later this month. So overall, I would say that I think the presentations have been very encouraging, and I think there's a lot of opportunity for collaboration here as well, both within Africa and externally with other regions. Our experience in NACA has been that through collaboration and sharing of information and skills and technical resources, we can usually find a way forward on technical issues by supporting one another. And I hope that the International Artemia Aquaculture Consortium will be able to provide an effective vehicle for such collaboration as it continues to take shape. So that's the end of my remarks, and I'd just like to thank the organisers for inviting us along, the Kenya Marine and Fisheries Research Institute for hosting the webinar in conjunction with the International Artemia Aquaculture Consortium, the Artemia Reference Centre of Ghent University, Mason University, and the Western Indian Ocean Marine Science Association. And I'd like to also send a personal thanks to the moderators, Dr. Biedi Nyonji and Dr. Eric Agello, the co-hosts monitoring Zoom in the background, and of course Professor Patrick Sorgalus has been the guiding force on all that matters Artemia forever. So it's been very interesting. Thank you very much.
Okay, so a very special thanks on behalf of the organizers to Simon Wilkinson for accepting to come and give the closing remarks, even on short notice. You've really made this special for us. And I would like also to add my voice to Mr. Wilkinson that this was a really productive and informative meeting. I have personally also gained a lot from it. And I believe it's just the beginning of a learning process and exchange for all of us within this region, not just for Artemia, but for aquaculture development in general, because Africa needs to wake up and catch up with the rest of the world. So I would like to thank the presenters in a very special way and the organizers for a very successful meeting. And finally, we also wish to thank the participants for their very vibrant contributions to the meeting. And as I just said, I think this is a beginning, and we'll do this more and more. And in a very special way, also Professor Patrick Soglus and the International Artemia Aquaculture Consortium for making this possible for us. Thank you so much, and I hope to meet you all again virtually or physically in the near future. Thank you.